Real Beach, California. Hey, Michael, thanks for watching Free Speech TV. What's on your mind?
Hey, Mr. Hartman. Okay, I just wanted to tie together two things. If the Nunes Hail Mary memo results in Rosenstein and Mueller getting let go, and if Team Trump skate of all charges, what would happen if massive peaceful protests took place all over the U.S. and one protest took place along the border of two states? The governor of one state called up his National Guard and ordered them to go down there, keep the peace, and if need be, make some arrests, but by no means don't shoot anybody. The governor of the other state ordered his National Guard to go down there and do like they did in Ludlow, to start cracking heads, shooting people with rubber bullets, etc. Would the National Guard of the one state ordered not to shoot people just have to stand there and watch the other state's National Guard crack heads, shoot people with rubber bullets, sound cannons, etc.,
yes,
like they did in North Dakota?
Yes. The answer to the question is yes, as far as I know. I'm not an authority on National Guard, but I do understand how these things were constructed. And the National Guard at the state level is essentially a state militia. And it only, unless it is specifically empowered by the federal government, in other words, mobilized by the federal government, it is answerable to the governor of the state and can only function within the state that has authorized, created, and deployed it.
Correct. They're in the wrong jurisdiction if they walk over that border, right? Right. Yep. So I just find that wild how one governor wants to shoot people with rubber bullets, whatever, non-lethal, and the other governor doesn't.
Well, there's an analogy to this, Michael, that makes it really obvious. You've got two states next to each other all over the country where one state offers everybody Medicaid for, they expanded Medicaid, so people don't get sick, they can get treatment for their addictions, they can it's not a public health crisis, things like that. And in the next state, people are literally dying because Republican governors are refusing to expand Medicaid. So, I mean, you're talking about shooting people with rubber bullets in a non-lethal fashion. This is shooting people with the lack of Medicaid, which is lethal. So actually, you've got some states, Matt Bevin's in Kentucky right now, he's trying to dial back the Medicaid expansion of his predecessor, and that's going to cause people in Kentucky to die. I don't have a map in front of me. I don't recall which all the states are that abut Kentucky, but at least one of them has to have expanded Medicaid. So there you've got, it's not as visible. It's not like troops going out and putting guns to people, but it is, it's policy that has the same effect.
I agree, and I do respect the people in the National Guard. They're doing their service, but what they did at Standing Rock was just unbelievable. Negative degree weather, and they're shooting them with water cannons and rubber bullets. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, no, it was a crime. It really was and it was a crime against American democracy. It was a crime against the First Amendment. And, I know that there's some litigation around what happened at Standing Rock. I don't know what the status of it is. Sean, we should get one of the Standing Rock people back on for an update on that. Say what?
I'll update you after.
Okay. Nate will update us on it. Yeah, it's a good idea. Michael, it's a very good idea.
Thank you, Tom.
Yeah, thanks a lot for the call. It's good to hear from you, Michael. This whole situation of state sovereignty is a fascinating one. And, I like Bernie's idea that states are laboratories of democracy. This is Jefferson's phrase. And he was suggesting, and Vermont actually did it, that individual states try single payer. It turns out Vermont with 600,000 people just wasn't big enough to make it work. But California, maybe. We'll see. I mean, it's going to have to get past the Speaker of the Assembly. But anyhow, we'll be right back.